Hi guys, this is Lois from Kampala, Uganda, and yeah, I'm waiting for you guys. It's a Wednesday and it is time for our live. So let me wait for you guys to join me. I know some of you are still at work. Yes, I chose this time because I know that at least some of you are back. So let's see. Today I am. Hi, who is with me? Welcome to the live. No bad. Hi, how are you? I'm just on the balcony doing this today. And it's Wednesday, so I need to keep my word. I decided to do it in the evening, at least to was coming back from work. You're still at work, no, but because you're behind, your time is behind us. So this is what I'm doing today, just trimming and propagating. Hi, thank you so much for joining the live. This is Lois from Kampala, Uganda. And yeah, today I am just, this is the major plant and I want to trim. It is very important to prune our plants, guys. And this is a little bit leggy. So I want to prune a little bit and we don't waste it. That's why I am making these particular cuttings. I'm pruning and propagating at the same time. Network issues. Uh, Network issues. You can't hear me properly, or what's going on? Thank you so much for joining. You've always been with me, and I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Today I am just pruning, and then much better. The last time I did live, I was on the other side of the garden, and the network was a little bit bad. I think because I was hiding, so the signal, the Wi-Fi signal didn't get there very well. So I had to use data. But today I'm using Wi-Fi and close to the house, so I think it's okay. But if it gets off, please just tell me. So I decided to do the propagation. There are people who have been having trouble actually with propagating lavender and rosemary. And today I want to do that because I haven't propagated this in a long time because I still have lots of seedlings that are behind the other side. Yeah, so maybe I need to let go of those for like sell them all for but I have lots of herbs, and I still keep propagating. Please, if you join, we still have only Norbert in the house, which is okay. Norbert, how is your day? I know you're at work, but how is the weather now? Cold? Are you feeling much better? Last time you were feeling a little bit depressed. So how are you feeling today? Sometimes I imagine what you look like. I'd like to meet you someday. No, but Yeah, the winter. Our weather is, I don't know whether we're getting to the dry season. It's not as rainy as before anymore. So we have rain seldomly now. But who knows, with the climate change that is happening now, it could change any minute, or it could even go on for December, throughout December, just raining, or we could actually get the weather normalized. Mm. Ah, okay. Foggy is still not very, yeah, I know. Foggy is still is depressing, yeah. I know that. But so when does the summer begins? I think around, is it around March or something? I'm not so sure. Yes, I understand. It's okay, I understand. I understand. So yeah, have you tried to do propagation of the rosemary? Welcome to the live. If you've just joined, please say hello so that I know who is with me. I'm very happy to say hello back to you. It means a lot to me that you've joined, and we should use this time to interact. So we are all about urban farming, and I welcome questions every time I'm on live. So please ask away if you want to inquire anything regarding urban farming, and just you want to interact with me as well. I am very happy to engage with you. So leave me a like and a comment, especially so that I can know who is with me and I can say hello back. I don't want to. The funny thing about live is, you know what, is when I'm talking to myself, then allegedly we will have sunshine tomorrow. Ah, that's good. Right now we have sunshine. I think you can see on my face, and but it's almost I think about an hour or so from now it's going to set, and I'll be in darkness too. But it's very beautiful right now. The sun is beautiful, and I'm very happy just to be here chilling and doing what I love. So you can imagine what I have done. I've made how many cuttings? I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from this, I am going to have 8 seedlings of the rosemaries. So if you don't know how to propagate rosemary, please stay on this live and ask whatever you want to ask. And please leave me a thumbs up on this live stream. It helps us to engage more and more with other people. So let's keep this going. And yeah, what did he say? Hope others will join who actually do have fun. All right. No, but you also do urban farming. Why? Why do I say that? Because you're a great supporter of our work, and that means a lot. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to Sarah. It means a lot to everyone who loves urban farming. So when you're here, just being with me, I am very happy. Please leave a like on the live stream and leave me a comment. Just say hello so that I can know who is with me here, and I'll be very happy to say hello back to you. Hmm? So I promise to do lives every Wednesdays and Sundays, unless of course I'm tied up by something, but I promise to always try and keep that promise. Today is Wednesday. Yeah, so here I am, and I tried to keep time, at least like to be to come on live in the evening, so that I give time for those who might want to engage but can't because they have to work. Rosemary I use as a spice, but only right, right. So it's a very rosemary is such a great herb. So I use it a lot in a variety of foods, and also I'll use it as a mosquito repellent. Tell me what you use your rosemary for, and I'll be happy to learn from you as well. So for me personally, it smells so good, guys. The rosemary smells so good. So try and propagate this as many as you can, and intercrop in your incorporate in your garden, and you have it. There is a beautiful scent. It's very beautiful, and also repels mosquitoes and other things, and it's just a nice plant to look at as well. So, and especially in food is delicious. And today I'm actually doing rosemary and lavender. So I'm just doing pruning these plants in these containers so that they can give me more lush. Otherwise, they'll get old. So it's always good to prune your plants. Yeah, yes, no, but rosemary, yes, definitely food. And do you know how much it costs to buy? Most times when I go to the supermarket, I get like these, and they're selling 1,000 or 2,000 shillings. So it's quite expensive when they're selling in the supermarkets. Uh, but if you have it in your garden, you just pick from your container, and I have a lot growing in containers. Some I have put down, but most of the herbs I have put everywhere just to help repel a variety of things, and also it helps me when I have herbs in different spots in the compound and also the house. Uh, I just have to pick it. I turn this side and pick it when I want it in my kitchen. So yeah, this I already have 8, and I'm just going to prune 2 of these. I have this growing in so many containers. So if you want rosemary herbs, the number is on the bio. I'm very happy to deliver if you are in Kampala. Yes, it's much cheaper. It's even worse if you it's even worse if my eyelashes keep this, but it's worse if you buy the bottled ones, the dry ones. Those are even more expensive because I don't know why, but they're actually very expensive if you think about it. So you have like this, so many of them, but packed very little, but very expensive. So when you have it in your garden, it makes life very easy. All right. No, but I you should come to Kampala though. Thank you so much for joining the live. Leave me a thumbs up, and we are all about urban farming. I'm here in Kampala, Uganda, and today I am just doing my pruning and going to propagate rosemary and lavender. Lavender is also very good, a very good herb. So I have a variety of herbs. I have thyme, I have different types of mint. I have, so yeah, it's, I just have a lot. So, now, but when are you coming over to Kampala, to Uganda? And when am I seeing your face? No, but, ah, Yes, it is. It is, yeah, and it also smells very good. I have it. Let me see. So I pruned one of the plants, and I have this. Ah. So from this, I'm going to um, I'm going to have a lot of seedlings of lavender. So I have just cut one branch from the garden to propagate, and already, oh, for you who, there's another advantage of having these herbs, but the smell, it's so good. So if you have like in your closet, you can put this in your closet, guys. You can put it in your closet and you have your clothes smelling wonderful. Hmm? So this is lavender, and I'm going to already pruned. So this is just a branch that I've cut off from the main plant, and I'm going to just cut them to propagate. Mm? I love the herbs. So please, let's try to incorporate these things in our gardens. They are very good repellents. Like Norbert says, this repels lots of insects, including the mosquitoes. Those of you who are suffering with mosquitoes, these herbs help us to repel these insects. Also, tell me what you use lavender for, because when I get engaged with you like this, then I'm learning from you as well. So please don't hesitate to let me know what you use lavender for, and I'm very happy to learn. I'm a very good student. I love to learn. So you. So this is how a living lavender plant looks like. No, but yes, it's still quite strong. Of course, it's going to go under shock because I have cut one of the branches. Uh, so I'm just going to use this for propagation, and I'm going to pick a few, I think most of the leaves, and dry them so that I can put in the container somewhere instead of buying from the supermarket. We have both dry and fresh ones available. So I'm just going to cut perhaps this size, and then this is even two, let me see, I need to cut this into two again, like this. Then it is good to go. I'm going to harvest. I'm going to pick up to pick the leaves, these ones, and then just leave a few to help it thrive. Mm. So let me cut. I'm going to be doing both the lavender randomly. I don't have any specific order. So I'll just do the lavender. It's amazing how, and this is what we're going to be doing in the garden center, and even here, but mostly the garden center. We're going to have both the dry herbs and the fresh ones, so that whoever wants dry can take, and whoever wants fresh can also take. And we're going to package them nicely so that to represent our garden center. So we shall have both the dry and the fresh. Those who want both can also take. Those who want just the fresh can take the fresh, and those who want dry can also just take the dry. And then if you want both, you can also take both. Uh, but we shall also be having a number of seedlings in the garden center. So you can take the dry herb, the fresh one, as well as a seedling to plant for yourself. I believe, in Soroti, there's a particular lady who often sends her children to pick the lemongrass from my dad's compound every day, and we've given her a plant to go and try and just multiply from. But she fails. She still comes back to get from my dad. So, yeah, many people love these things, but they don't know how to go about growing or nurturing them. So it becomes really a problem. So I think we shall also, yes, we shall definitely conduct some of these trainings every now and then in the garden center. Remember, the plan is to have it to benefit the educational, how do you say it? So yeah, the goal is to educate other people on how to do these things. Those of you who don't know, the garden center is going to offer some educational sessions for those who want, because I know that there is loving. Okay. Let me bring you closer to me then, if you can't hear me. So can you hear me now? Yeah, I really have a problem with shouting. But I am going to try to be more audible. Thank you for letting me know. If I'm not, if I go back to the usual voice, please tell me so that I can add my volume again. Okay, so you only heard 10% of what I just said. Okay, I am very happy to repeat what I just said. So in the garden center, I was saying, in sorority, we are going to have, thank you so much, guys. I'm getting back to you again. Thank you so much for joining the live. Today, I am just making some cuttings to propagate lavender and rosemary. A lot of people have been having trouble doing this, and today I decided to address that problem, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have regarding these herbs and how to propagate them. So please feel free to engage with me and let me know your opinion, what you use these herbs for. If you have any trouble with the herb, you can also just let me know in the comment section. So leave me a hi, and I'll be very happy to engage with you. We are learning from each other. Tell me about what you use lavender for, if you use lavender, and tell me, just ask away, and leave me a like on the live stream as well. It helps us to engage more. Remember, our ultimate goal is to promote and encourage urban farming. So if we engage more and more and more, then it is going to help us reach more people. And that is the goal right here. So I am doing lavender. Don't mind my eyes, I'm a little bit tired. Yes. Like the live stream, guys. Nobody's always reminding me to tell you guys to like the live stream. So please hit on that like button right there, and that will help us reach more people, to engage more and promote urban farming. That is our goal, to promote urban farming. But today I'm also doing these propagation. So I'm just preparing my cuttings, and then I will just take them and place in the soil. So if you have trouble propagating lavender, please let me know. We are here to share our problems. A problem shared is a half solved. Is it? It's a problem half solved. That is the saying, right? No, but that's the saying. Right. So actually, I think I am doing 3 things, not just propagation, not just pruning, because I'm doing pruning and propagation. Hi, Toby, how are you? Thank you for joining the live. Yeah, today I am doing lavender cuttings for propagation. So I would say I am doing 3 things at the same time. So I'm pruning from the main plant, and thank you, Navat. Yes. So today I am doing hi. That That is my nephew right there. Hi, Temujin. Hi. I'm supposed to come and give you lots and lots of lipstick kisses right now. So Auntie is doing a lavender propagation today, and I'm just preparing the cuttings, which I'm going to plant, to put in the soil. I will have lots of seedlings from, some of you have been asking for lavender seedlings. So get ready and no, Tim, that's definitely, ah, okay, Robert. My brother-in-law is called Robert, so I'm just thinking is, oh, it's my nephew just playing with my mind. Who knows? So, or it's my brother-in-law. Who knows? So, hi. So today I am just, I'm doing three things. Pruning. Look at this. I pruned from the main plant, the lavender, and also these I'm doing both lavender and rosemary. So I am going to, I am doing pruning and then preparing my cuttings for propagation. So yeah, so far I have done this from this particular plant. And remember guys, the importance of pruning your plants. In the video, I told you that my dad always has trouble. The first time we took mulberries to our dad, we planted, and the next visit that we made, the mulberry plant was all grown, and we kept telling dad, let's prune this, let's prune this, and I was like, yeah, yeah, but I think he loved it so much so that he didn't even want to cut any part of that plant. But yes, it might be painful, but you're doing a plant a favor when you do this pruning. So sometimes we just have to do it by force when we go to sorority to prune our dads. Or just sing in his ears like mosquitoes, annoying mosquitoes, until he does it. Because being elderly, it also helps him to, when he's in the garden, it helps him a lot to relax. Yeah, it's very therapeutic for him to be in the garden. So that's why we encourage him to be in the garden and do this exercise. Otherwise, being just idle since he's retired, it can get to your head. So I have done pruning from the lavender and I have this, but remember we still have this to pick, the leaves. These we are going to dry and then keep it, store them in our containers. So how many things am I doing? Doing pruning, propagating, and yeah, saving our our herbs. So yeah, ask me anything guys. The live always helps me to engage with you more, so I don't speak like a lunatic alone. Tell me what you use lavender for, if you've ever used lavender, and I'll be very happy to learn from you. And if you have any questions or challenges that you're facing, the family is happy to help. So thank you so much for joining, and don't forget to like the live stream. Yeah, hit on that like button. Norbert is always reminding me to tell you guys to hit on the like button because it helps us engage more. Excuse me. See? Okay. That's interesting. So what do? You put it in your closet, or nobody's saying here we use lavender against moth that damages clothes. So how do you use that, Nova? Do you put it in your closet? Do you put it, where do you put it? That's a very interesting. I mentioned the point of just putting to get some nice smell on your clothes, but I didn't know about that, like chasing the moth. Yeah. So guys, you see, we learn from each other. Thank you, Norbert, for that knowledge. But where do you put it? Do you put it in the closet? Other people might put them in their pockets. So do you mind elaborating? Thank you so much, guys, for joining the live as we wait for the response from Norbert. Please hit on the like button to engage more with others. We can reach more people so that we can promote urban farming. It is the future, guys. Urban farming is our future because we are running out of space. We are running out of land, especially in the urban setting. So I think, in my opinion, urban farming is the way to go uh, to the future. It's our future. So I don't know how it's going to be even in the rural areas in the coming years because there's a lot of development happening everywhere. So I think we might all engage in urban farming, let's say in many years to come because we are running out of space. So the earlier we start, the better. And also we are experiencing a lot of climate change, which is affecting the rural farmers from getting a sufficient produce. So imagine the no produce to be transported here in the urban settings, then the prices are going to be hiked. And ask yourself, can you afford those expensive produce that are given to us during those crises? So let us learn to grow our own food in our homes so that we don't suffer from famine. Okay, Norbert just answered us. He's saying we buy a small bag of lavender inside inside the cabinet, not the plant directly to repel moth. Okay, yeah, so we put it in our closets, right? Yeah. So guys, Norbert says you can use lavender to repel the moth from attacking your clothes in your closets. So let us learn from Norbert and uh, try that out. If you have just joined me, please leave me a like on the live stream and also say hello so that I know who is with me. I'm very happy to engage with you guys. The live is all about engaging. It's all about you asking, getting time to ask your questions, getting time to just speak out you whatever thing you want to. Because videos, yes, you can leave me comments on the comment section, but live, this is, yeah, it's different. So take that advantage and engage with me. Thank you so much, guys, who have just joined. You're welcome. I am Lois Akwi from Kampala, Uganda, and today I am just on the balcony preparing, okay, pruning, preparing some cuttings of lavender and rosemary for planting. Most of you asked about some of you asked about the seedlings. And yes, my number, the business number, is on the bio for those of you who want these herbs or whatever plants you want. We are very happy. By we, I mean my sister Sarah as well. So when you hear me saying we, it means African people are nice in Africa. African people are nice in Africa, but when they come to America, they're mean with my experience in the customer service. So sorry about that, James. I don't know. Yeah, your experiences are your experiences. I don't know. I have no comment, but sorry if you're experiencing that. You should try Uganda. Come to Uganda and you'll see Ugandans are the loveliest people. We are very welcoming. We are very, and wherever we go, we are nice people. We are very hospitable. I think, let me tell you a story. There's a time I was in Nairobi and I was going down Hilton Hotel, and suddenly I heard gunshots. I was so confused on what was happening. So someone just pulled me because I was walking down to just get some shirt for my dad, and he just pulled me in one of the boutiques. And I realized I was asking what's going on, and they told me those were gunshots. There was a robbery that was happening, and it took me a while just to be in that shop, and it happened to be the shop that I actually needed to buy the shirt. But when you come to you, I think in East Africa, Ugandans are the most friendly, I would say. When you scream, and in Uganda, everybody will come to you, you will rescue. They're all like that. But I feel like in other places, most people mind their business more. Hmm? But generally, we are very friendly people. James, thank you so much for the comment. Thank you, and thank you so much for joining the live. I am here in Kampala, Uganda, and today I am just doing a lavender and rosemary propagation. So I'm preparing the cuttings for the rosemary and lavender propagation. So thank you so much. That's very kind. Yes, guys, those who have just joined, you're welcome. We are all about urban farming, guys. We are about urban farming, promoting and encouraging urban farming. So if you have any questions in line with that, uh, please ask away. And I'm also very happy to answer other questions out of context, of course. That's okay. So let's just engage with each other and tell me, how is your evening, guys? So James and Norbert, you're like 2 hours behind us. And then what time is it there, James? It must be, I can guess. But your time is almost the opposite of our time. So what time is it there? 9 a.m. Thank you so much. And in the mornings, people preparing for work, this, that. And I'm just so grateful that you are able to join the live. It means a lot to me. So I'm always going to have lives on Wednesdays and Sundays. But I'll also go randomly anytime I have time. But at least you're guaranteed that I'll be on live every Wednesdays and Sundays. If you find me on live any other day, that's also fine. But I feel like most times people are busy, people at work. So on Wednesdays, I tend to come here in the evenings, my time, so that other people can get time to engage with me when they're back from the office. So I know that that is quite a disadvantage for those of you in the US because you have to still run around to go in the offices. But thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. Yes, nobody says it's 4. It's 4:13. Yes. Yeah, you're like 2 hours behind us, which is not so bad. Although I know it also affects you when I go live earlier, and then it is even much earlier on Monday. I went live on Monday because I'd missed the other week. Uh, I don't like giving excuses, so no, but I don't like giving excuses. But yeah, I was unable to go live last week Ah, okay. How is the weather there in Texas now? Yes. So I wasn't able to go live last week, and I decided to compensate by at least going live on Monday. And I was skeptical because I went in the early afternoons, knowing well that most of you would be at work, but I did that anyway. And surprisingly, a lot of people were available. People came, and even Norbert, you you tried to be there, which was very heartwarming, very nice of you. So Wednesdays I'll be on live, particularly in the evenings, or even yeah. I don't know. I don't know if sometimes I love to go live during when it's still daylight, like this. Otherwise, if it is night, then I'm just speaking to you from the house. But when it is like this, then I can. Ah, ah, I thought I saw something. When it is daylight like this, then I can be doing something and also answering some questions that you might have. I am not an expert, but I try my best to help whichever way I can. So if you have any questions regarding starting out your own urban farm, please tell me, share. I'll be very happy to engage with you. Whatever way I can help, I'll be very happy. And of course, I know those of you who don't want to get your hands dirty, huh? But you love urban farming. So reach out to us. My sister and I are very happy to provide services to start your own urban farm. When somebody contacts us and wants to start their own urban farm, it's like getting a I get very happy because that means another recruit in the industry of urban farming. So yeah, for those who don't, the grass is dying because of the cold weather changing. We need to feed the cows and chickens scratch, uh, the wilting and oh yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that's the disadvantage I guess for the weather out there, the winters especially. Uh, the advantage here in Uganda, Africa mostly, uh, we don't experience for us here. We don't have winter, we don't have autumn, we don't have summers. We only have two seasons, and that is the dry season and the rainy season. And this November has been very rainy. It's very confusing nowadays. Those days, back in the day when our grandmother, rest in peace, she died in 2021. Um, when the old people those days they used to tell us, oh, when the moon is here, it's going to be raining, this month is going to shine, so people know when to plant their crops and when to harvest and when to do this, when to do that. But nowadays it's very confusing due to climate change. So when you think it's going, the month that we knew it was going to rain, sometimes it's very scorching, the sunshine is too much. And the other times when you expect it to be dry, it is raining profusely. It's raining so much. So it gets very confusing for us. So climate change is something really big that we are dealing with. And that is also one of the reasons that we try to promote and encourage urban farming, because urban farming is not just about growing food, it's about growing plants in general. So you can decide to create your own forest in a small little forest in town. If everyone could just plant a tree or two, then the world would be a better place. Because there's so much industrialization that is going on, a lot of things are ongoing that is just giving out these gases, etc. etc. So much is happening, and yet we are also cutting down lots of trees for a number of reasons, and we forget to replace them. So it's really James says, I love the heat. I can stay out in the sun all day. I don't like the cold. Yes, yeah. It is nice. Yeah, the heat. But the other problem that we have in Uganda, I'll speak for Ugandans. The problem that we have in Uganda is when it is also very, very hot, um, it gets very dusty. We have dusty roads in Uganda, and I think that is one of the things I don't like at all. So for me, I love long walks. For example, I love very long walks. So when it is rainy season like this, I don't mind really putting on sweaters and going out there in the mud. I don't mind, but I really, really don't like being I don't like Nova says I speak up, so I the volume went down again. It's down in the teens and single digits here at night now, but that's okay. Greenman, thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you so much, guys, for being with me. It means a lot to me. So yeah, I was saying it gets during the hot season, the dry season rather. James, want to move to Uganda? Yes, so it gets very dusty. We have maram roads, not tarmacked. We have both the tarmacked roads, and we have also the maram roads. But the maram roads get very dusty. So for me personally, when I want to go out for walks and it is dusty, then I feel like I'm because walking means walking is exercise, and you're getting some fitness. What do you call it? But yeah, I don't really like inhaling dust when I'm going out for walks, and I'm a fan of walking. So I think that's the only disadvantage that is here during the dry season. And the other, of course, most of the people cannot afford irrigation systems during the dry season. That's why in the rural areas during that time, many people are just doing harvesting and drying, preservation, etc. They're not planting. But now it is difficult because we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow is rainy, the next is dry. It's just very confusing. So most of the people in the rural areas are affected when it comes to agriculture. At least those days they could plant their crops and know when to harvest when it is dry season. Now it's just confusing, and many get affected and can't afford irrigation systems, which is quite sad. Mm. So when do you plan to move to Uganda, James? And Norbert, are you going to move to Uganda as well? Norbert told me that he will come to Uganda on condition that I have a farm of Guinea fowls. Yeah, just tell me when, and you have dozens of Guinea fowls in Soroti, not Kampala. Otherwise, we'll not sleep. In Soroti, I have more space, and I have their own quarters for them. So that would work, no problem. And I'm just happy, like it. Sometimes when I'm in Soroti, I just even here now I have chickens. The chicken. I have chicks now. In Soroti, I just love seeing the turkeys move. Sometimes I release them and they just walk around. And that is also another method, guys, of getting rid of these pests like slugs, some snails. When you release your birds to the compound, then they're eating on these things, so they help get rid of them. But also, you have to be very careful when you release them. You have to monitor their movements, otherwise they're also going to eat up your plants. Yes. So, James, you let us know when you're coming to Uganda, and you'll find us here. Hmm? Thank you so much, guys, for joining the live. I appreciate you so much. It means a lot to me that you have taken time to join me. Look at me today. I'm a little bit tired, but but I said no. I have to engage with you. So if you're here, if you just joined, please say hi. Say hi, and I'll be very happy to at least say hi back to you. So we are all about urban farming, and again I keep saying we because my sister and I are involved in urban farming. She has a channel of her own, and she's called Sarah Pedun. So check her out because she has a lot to offer and in regards to urban farming. So we both do urban farming, and most of the times you might be thinking, I keep saying we because mentally I am tuned to Sarah and I. So most of the times you'll hear me saying we. So it's because my sister Sarah Pedun is also engaged in urban farming, and you have lots to learn from her as well. So check out her channel, and if you haven't subscribed here as well, please make sure to do so, and hit on the notification bell so that you get notifications whenever I post a video on here. Norbert says, as for me, I do not plan to visit there in the near future, next 6 months. Actually, I'm looking forward to a visitor from Africa. Ah. Oh, okay. So someone is coming over to visit you, Norbert. Is that it? That's nice. Ah, very good. So maybe after your visitor comes, then you can join us. You can visit us here as well because, yeah, it would mean so much to see you guys visit us. James, if you've decided to move to Uganda, let us know, and we shall be at the airport with a bouquet of herbs. So can you imagine how many plants I am going to have from one branch? I have made these cuttings. So I have one. Oh, I have so many. You can see I have just so many, and of course I'm going to remove the leaves to preserve, because then we make our own dry herbs. This is fresh, but we're going to make dry, and then the stems I'm going to put in the soil, and we'll have new lavender plants growing. So I have so many. So if you're doing propagation, please do it one step at a time. You can cut out one branch. Look at this, and then first deal with this one. Okay, then the next time you can also do another bunch. That way you are in better position to take care of them. Otherwise you might when you neglect or something happens, then all of them die, which is not good, right? So we have lots of seedlings coming up, and again, if you want seedlings for lavender, um, thyme, whatever herbs that you have in mind, please reach out on the number on my bio, and I'll be very, very happy to engage with you, and of course deliver if you want them. It's mostly on WhatsApp because otherwise I can't carry so many phones. I have yeah, I have quite a number, and sometimes I'm more engaged on WhatsApp than the phone itself. So we have finished. We are finished with the lavender, and I'm going to the next rosemary plant. So maybe this I can still cut. So I'm so happy that you're having a visitor from Africa, and so next time you come visit us as well. Okay, thank you so much. I am not so sure, but what I know is lavender loves a lot of sunshine. So yeah, and we have lots of sunshine here. Most of the people complain about lavender dying when they try to propagate because I think they give it a lot of water. Yes, even rosemary does not like a lot of water and also loves sunshine. So when you're propagating them, make sure that you're not overloving them by giving giving them so much water. Otherwise, they're going to just rot. So when you make your cuttings like this, then you can I left my pots the other side, but then you can place them in the soil and give them water day by day, but make sure to give them a minimal amount of water so that you just keep the soil a little moist, not so wet. Otherwise, yeah, they die. It is very important that we know how to water our plants, when to water our plants, understanding our plants, because there are plants that love more sunlight than others. There are those shade plants which we use also for as house plants, and we have others that don't do well at all in the house. So you have to understand your plants and know how and when to water. Greenman says we have wild lavender here. It grows by the ocean. Ah, okay. Yeah. That's nice to know. It's very nice to know that. And yeah, these plants have, it's amazing how these plants, the varieties that are there in the world. It's very amazing because if you go yeah, you search for lavender, you find a variety, yeah, within the same family, and it's really heartwarming. That's why I keep saying that we can never be knowledgeable enough, because there are new things always coming up. We learn every day. I'm always learning about a new plant that is. Sometimes I take walks with my sisters. My sister Sarah, she always comes, especially on Fridays, because that's when my niece and nephew um, come back early from school, and they really enjoy that walk. So whenever we go out, we just discover new panyas, the roots, and we discover also lots of variety of other plants that we don't know their names, and we just look at them them up. So it's a very interesting experience every day to learn about new things, new plants, the varieties, the uses of plants, because one plant that we might be using for something else, other people are using for a different thing. That is very interesting. So when we engage like this, and I get to learn from you, it helps me. It's very nice. It makes me very happy. Greenman says, yet it's very different from the domestic strain. Yeah, I've seen. Okay. Okay. Ah, Green, Greenman, where are you? Where are you right now? I haven't asked you that. You're speaking of ocean. You're speaking of rocks. Huh. Right. Yeah, that is very interesting. I would really like to. Every time I told you about how we discovered the Malabar spinach with my sister, right? So that time we went to buy these flowers, because we are also normally, yeah, we go out to buy the things that we don't have, like different plants that we don't have, or maybe someone wants and we don't have enough. So we go buy, but when you get like a plant, then you multiply from that. So every now and then we like to go out to support our fellow urban gardeners, and we went out to buy some plants from a lady, and I have promised to take you to her, because she's one of the kindest ladies that I've known, very generous with her knowledge. So she loves to share all the knowledge she knows about these plants. And when she was not there, she had a boy who was taking care of the plants, and we saw that particular plant, and Sarah instantly said she wanted it, because for us, in our minds, we thought it was just like a beautiful, it could make a very beautiful hanging plant. because we're used to bringing even wild plants to just because they're beautiful. Yeah, people don't limit yourselves. When you find a wild plant that is beautiful, uh, just take them because it's beauty. It's a plant. So that's what we do when we go to the forest. We are always coming back with the seeds from wild trees, this and that. So it's just amazing. And there's a time when I went to one of the villages. My friend's father had invited me over to go help with the planning, the landscaping of their place. And I went there during the morning hours. What I did was just move around the farms because I was excited. I was doing this, that with my friend. And I came across these wildflowers. Oh, they were so beautiful. And so I kept like picking them. Like, I really need these flowers in my garden. And yes, he also did agriculture. So when I went back home to their home, he told me, "Oh, get rid of those plants. You know, they are terrible weeds. They're terrible weeds. If you introduce them to your garden, it's never leaving." So I was like, yeah, he was right. But it pained me to let go of those plants, and I still took them anyway because you can still limit where they grow. Although, yeah, these they when you unleash maybe their spores or something, then you have trouble, of course. But I just loved them and I never let them go. I just I threw some out of respect, of course, and the rest I took and tried to get my nice flowers. Greenman says, North America. I'm only an hour or so drive from the bay. Okay. Nice to know, Greenman. Thank you so much. So it must be very early for you too. So I appreciate that very much for you to spare your time to be with me. It means a lot to me. So where was I with the story? Yes. So when I went with Sarah to get my eyelashes are always disturbing me. Yeah. Anyway, when I went with Sarah and we asked the boy to give us the plant, so he gave us. But when the lady came back, she told us, "Oh, that is Malabar spinach. It is Indian spinach. This and this." So it was very interesting. It was heartwarming to know that, to learn all about that. So I'm going to take you to that lady one day because she's very generous. She's the kindest lady I've met, one of the kindest ladies I have met, and I'm going to take you to her sometime. So we brought the Malabar spinach, and the first time I ate was after my brother-in-law prepared it. My brother-in-law is such a good cook. He cooks so good. So I enjoyed the first Malabar spinach from my brother-in-law's cooking. It was delicious, and I was just eating while doing this. It was nice. And ever since, we have the Malabar spinach everywhere. So every day is a discovery for us. We move, we discover different plants, and it is very, very nice. Yes, guys, thank you so much for joining. For those of you who have just joined, and please leave a like on the live stream. I appreciate that very much. And also a comment. Leave me an hello so that I can know who is behind the screen and I engage with you individually. So leave me a hi and also just any comment. If you have an inquiry regarding urban farming, if you have whatever you have in your mind that you want to let us know, please leave it on the comment section and I'll be very happy. And also those who might come later and find this going, don't yeah, don't hesitate to leave me a comment. Okay, I'll be happy to read all your comments and reply to them. I appreciate that very much because the video that I posted today was actually from was inspired by one of the comments She was asking about she had expressed her concerns for her container garden because she had her soil was always getting hard, compact. So she was inquiring how uh, she can avoid that, or how to deal with her soil in her container garden. And that inspired a video which I posted today to address the problem, because many of you might have the same question in mind, and I just decided to do it all at once because that was very helpful comment. That yeah, it was very helpful, and I'm very grateful that she did ask that. Nobert says, Malava spinach, I know only normal spinach. What we consider normal here at my oh, no, but you have not seen the Malava spinach on any of the videos. I think I showed it somewhere, but I am happy to show you right now too. Let me see where they are. So tell me if you haven't seen the Malabar spinach on any of the videos, and I'll be very happy to show, or I'll show all of you right now. But that means I have to call for help. And when these guys are in the garden, the other side, I have to shout, and I have to shout on top of my voice. And know that the other bird just passed. My nephew told me the name of that bird. Temujin, if you're still here on the live, please let me know the name of the bird. Yeah, my nephew is very smart. Yeah, he's always telling, he's always doing his own research and telling us names of things. So he told me the name of that bird, which I have forgotten again. Tem, some help here. So his name is Temujin. So I'm calling him out to help me again. So my nephew is very helpful, and next time I'm going to tell him to just write it down so I don't forget. Well, breakfast is over. Time to go do the second round of chores, break the ice and carry the water to the animals. Give my best regards to Sarah. You ladies do your mother proud. Bye, everyone. Oh, thank you so much, Green Man. Thank you so much for being with me and being with all of us. I appreciate your presence so much, so much. Until next time when we meet, of course. But yeah, I'm very, very happy. Have a very good day. I know it's morning, so until next time, thank you so much. No, but I just said I forgot it. I was a very bad student because my nephew told me, and then I went into stories with Sarah. Yeah, when I go to Sarah, sometimes she likes me to keep her company when she's doing her garden work. So when I go visit her, she gets her motivation and does a lot of she might tell me, let me do this propagation. Then she does it, and then she goes to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing, because we just have so much to talk about, and she loves the company when I'm with her. So yeah, that's I'm going to remember. So I got distracted because I was into stories with Sarah when my nephew told me. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for being with me. I really, really appreciate your presence, and I appreciate. I know some people are still engaged somewhere, but it's okay. If you miss this time, there is always next time, which is okay. So I am just going to go. Kenda, you just joined us. Thank you so much for joining the live. Today I was doing propagation, pruning, and propagating lavender and rosemary. So I have rosemary cuttings, which are like around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I have lots of seedlings I'm going to get lots of seedlings from these cuttings. And also I was doing also lavender pruning. I just pruned one plant and got these cuttings for propagation. So I'm going to also remove the leaves to save some dry herbs for ourselves. And yeah, so when you do pruning, it is very, the plant is very happy. I talked about the importance of pruning in one of the videos that I posted recently. So if you haven't watched, you can also, maybe I'm just going to, that was just a general day in the garden, but maybe I'm going to find time and just talk about the general advantage or the maintenance work that you need to do in your garden, and also particularly pruning, why it is important to prune your plants. Okay, I talked about it briefly in the previous video, but I'll continue talking about it in the long run, because this is something that we need to do each and every day in our gardens. Otherwise, so it never gets old. We just need to keep talking about it, because we have new urban farmers that are coming up. So we need to keep them updated on the things they need to. They have to expect. They need to expect or do in their urban farms before starting, of course. And like I said in the other video, guys, if you're just starting out, take it easy on yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself when you're starting out your urban farm. Okay, decide to start, and then start small as you grow. If you start very with like you start with how do they say it? If you start very big and huge, that will require more work to be put in, and you as a beginner, you have not been doing that, you might easily get overwhelmed and leave it leave it entirely. Okay, so start small and grow big. And also, if you're doing maintenance work, for example, your garden, I encourage you to always walk in your gardens in the evening. I am outside right now and I'm looking at the front yard. I am looking at the front yard, and most of the times I take my time and move in the garden, because that is going to help me maybe identify some pests that are destroying the plants, and if I can remove them, I can do that immediately. If there is a disease that is affecting a particular part of the plant, I will also be able to remove that immediately before spreading to the other areas of the plant. And of course, if or maybe you want to spray, then that is the time to see what is going on in your garden and do it immediately before disaster strikes. And yes, so move in your garden. Hi. Christopher, welcome to the live. I appreciate you so much for joining. Today I was doing pruning. I did some pruning from I have rosemary plants growing in containers, so I did some pruning because I want more green, some more new leaves to come up, and because I also want to do propagation. And then also I did the same with the lavender. So these are cuttings, and of course I'm going to remove the leaves to preserve them as our herb, dry herb. So I did pruning of lavender and made these cuttings, and then also the rosemary. And we're just carrying on with our normal chats of urban farming. Thank you so much for joining, and anyone who has joined and hasn't said said hello to you, please feel free to say hello back. I appreciate you guys so much for being with me. It means a lot to me. Like I was saying, you have to take your time when you're doing this garden maintenance. Take time to walk in your garden first of all. every day if you can, because that is going to help you avoid so many things in time. Or do things in time. If you go in your garden and you find maybe some weeds growing, you identify it immediately and you know when to do that. So garden maintenance involves weeding, involves pruning, involves a lot of things, okay? Like spraying if you want to spray, or just there's just a lot to do when it comes to garden maintenance. So take time, walk in your garden, and you'll be able to know what to do and when to do it. If it is weeding, you will know that, okay, it needs weeding. If it is transplanting, you will know it is time to transplant this. If it is pruning, you know when to prune. So take that time off your schedule and walk in your garden as you're getting this therapeutic experience, because it is very nice to just be in your garden and walk around. So thank you so much, guys, for being with me. If you have any questions regarding urban farming, and tell me more about your challenges. Christopher, last time you were talking about rosemary, and Sarah was very pleased to elaborate that for you. I hope you're trying again to propagate your rosemary. It would make me very happy. Lois, I have to go now. Take care. Okay, Norbert, thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate you a lot. Until next time, thank you so much. Thank you, and have a great evening. Yeah, that was Norbert saying bye. He has been with us for a long time, and is such a great friend and supporter of urban farming. So let us promote and encourage urban farming in different ways. Like Norbert says, he doesn't do much gardening, but is always with us and promoting in his own way. So yeah. You restored my hope in rosemary. I have to try again soon. Yes. A lot of people do experience challenges with rosemary, but you can try again. They say failure is only when you give up, right? You've only failed when you give up. But if you're still trying, then you haven't failed yet. So let us not fail. Let's keep trying. So just get your rosemary and make sure you have this cleaned out like that. So this is the part going into your soil. So get your cuttings and then put them individually in the soil, and don't overwater. Give it sufficient water, not excessive, not less, and just keep the soil a little moist and see how it does. And don't forget to give, don't water today, then tomorrow you don't, or something like that. Okay, just make sure that the soil is moist enough for the plant, and you'll have your rosemary seedlings growing in no time, catching up in no time. So don't give up. The same goes for lavender. These two don't like a lot of water, and they like being in the sun. So don't plant them where there's a lot of shade. They love their sun. Would you recommend the cuttings sold in the market, or should I look for fresh cuttings? If you can get fresh cuttings, yeah, get those. If you can access fresh cuttings, you can get those. But if you don't have access to fresh cuttings, there are times, remember we have also rosemary comes in there are variety. There's that are longer leaves, a little bit lushy. I've grown rosemary plants from those I brought from the supermarket. For example, I just went for grocery shopping, and I got a bunch of rosemary plants being sold, cuttings being sold in the supermarket for just kitchen consumption. It just comes in this size, but they're sold like in this size in Kampala in the supermarket is like 1,000 shillings. Yeah, 1,000. Yeah, guys, it's expensive because look at this. It's not a lot. It's just one, two, three, like four. So if you have this growing in your garden, yeah, that is so good. So yes, Dima, I have uh, I have grown my rosemary plants from the cuttings I got from the supermarket. So if you can't you can't get fresh cuttings from anywhere, just get those from the supermarket and try them out. But make sure to get fresher ones, okay? There are those that have overstayed in the supermarket in the free. Yeah, so try to get those fresher ones. If they're delivered like that day, the better, okay? But otherwise, yeah, it has worked for me before, and I'm sure it's going to work for you as well. Just don't give up. Any questions, guys? I think I am going to be leaving soon because it's getting dark. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave you hanging. So just leave me the questions you want to ask me right now, and I'll be very happy to engage with you. So let's say we give it. Mm, let me see. So let's give it more minutes, and we shall end it there. You see behind the scene, it's getting a little bit dark. Otherwise, we'll have to go in the house again. Mm? But we can end it maybe in 9 minutes or 10 minutes. Okay. So if you have any questions, please ask away. This is the time to do so. Mm? And again, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to do so. And visit my sister's channel. She's Sarah Pedun. She does urban farming as well, and there's a lot to learn from her channel. So please visit her channel and subscribe because you have a lot to benefit on there. Yes, it's already quite dark here as well, and that's why I'll end the video in 8 minutes so that I don't take you to so now since I have it's getting dark, so I can't really propagate this today. I'm going to do that tomorrow after picking out some of the leaves to dry, so that we can have both the fresh and dry herbs in the house. So this I am going to, after removing the leaves and some of the leaves, I am going to put them in water so that they stay fresh. So this works even for your vegetables, guys. If you have harvested like sukuma wiki and you have a lot or you don't want to prepare all of it, or you've bought it from your market and it's a lot, what you can do is just make sure that you get a glass of water or a plate of dish of water, a bowl of water, and just put them in. That is going to keep your vegetable fresh for the next day. Okay, or you have maybe herbs that you want to keep fresh for the next day. You've bought a lot and you can't use all. For example, maybe mint, coriander, thyme, whatever you've bought, you can just place them in water and you have them fresh for the next day. And mint eventually can, when you put them and you keep changing the water, you eventually get roots coming up actually. So that's another way to propagate your herbs, which I will do. Maybe I'll handle a video on that, just on herbs, to see how we can propagate them if more effectively. Hmm? So yes, when you have your vegetables, you can just preserve them for the next days in a bowl of water. Put them there so they don't wilt. So today I am going to put these herbs in water, the cuttings, and tomorrow I am good to go with propagation. So this night I'm just going to remove some of the leaves to dry. That's how you get your herbs, guys, from the supermarkets, those packaged ones, and they sell them very expensively. Yet you can dry your own if you have them growing in your gardens. So let's learn not only to grow to grow other vegetables. Let's learn to incorporate herbs as well, because they are not just repellents for insects and other things. Nobody told us you can use these herbs, especially the lavender. He said you can put it in your closet and repel the moth. That is very interesting. For me personally, I used to use in the closet just to bring that to give the clothes that smell. Yeah, it's very smell like this. It smells so good. And you can also do steaming with this, either of the herbs. You can also do some steaming with it. Usually in the night, I like to put to boil water, and then throw in some rosemary or lavender leaves in there, so that they can evaporate, like the scent just evaporate. Just you have your room smelling so good when you do this, and also repels mosquitoes and other insects. So yeah, we have 4 more minutes to go. So if you have any questions, it's already getting dark and I have to say bye to you. So please leave me those questions, and I'll be very happy to answer within this time that I have before saying bye. So yes, guys, let us start our own urban farms. Let us promote and encourage urban farming, because that is the way to go and that is our future. Okay, guys. Yeah, do I have any questions that are coming up any time? Ask away, say hello, and I'll be very happy to engage with you. So for those of you who have missed the live and you have any questions to ask, please ask away, leave me a comment, and I'll be very happy to engage with you. So yeah, it's dark already, almost dark, and today I am not having a fire. Sometimes I love to have just a bonfire. It's very nice to have these kind of campfires. So, and that I am mostly going to do in Sorority, because we have a fireplace, and here we have also a fireplace. But the next time I make a video, go on live, maybe I'll go in the night and do something with you and discuss something with you then, because I love really, I enjoy being outdoors, enjoying the campfire, etc, etc. So yeah, and I can't wait to take you again, guys, to Sorority, because there's a lot that is going on there. So I have to say bye now, because we only have like 2 minutes. So thank you so much, guys, for being with me. I appreciate you a lot. If you haven't subscribed yet, again, please subscribe. Also subscribe to my sister, Sarah Pedun's channel. She is Sarah Pedun. That's why I just mentioned her name. You have a lot to learn on there. And hit on the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I post a video on here. And of course, leave us a like whenever you watch the videos that interests you. And what else? Yeah, thank you so much, Jima. Thank you too for being with me. I appreciate you guys a lot. So until next time, guys, I will see you, I guess, on Sunday. That's when our live is going to be. But maybe I will not reach Sunday either, because I told you that we are going to make it Wednesdays and Sundays, at least that is known. But every time in between, I might go on live. So don't be surprised if you find me on live. Thank you so much. Asula Buluche. Thank you, Christopher. Yes, in my language, We have so many languages in Uganda, but in my language, Teso, we say opero or joke. Opero or joke, that is sleep well. Huh? And that is what you're trying to say in Luganda, which is Sula, Bulunji, Nyabo. Yeah, so for us in Teso, we say opero or joke. Although nobody's going to tell you opero or joke, someone is just going to tell you opero joke. Okay? But that is how you pronounce it slowly. So otherwise, guys, thank you so much. Until next time, bye-bye.